Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. Looks like Flick's on our island from the looks of it, so that's going to be exciting. Don't forget to please like, share, and follow. We'll pin that. We'll put up our poll question. Hopefully the sound is A-OK. Let's get started. A-OK. Sounds alright to me. There we go. Poll is now active. Hopefully, we run into some exciting things on our island today. Dorothy, hey, how are you? That's a cool picture you got there. I can't really see it very well. It's like tiny on my screen, but it looks cool to me. Yeah, I'd say on my screen, when I look at people's icons, you know, they're beside their names because it's just all abbreviated for streamers. I bet you that picture is a quarter of the size of one of my controller buttons. You don't eat pizza? Well, there you go, eh? I didn't put a choice like that. You'll just have to pick whatever sounds the most fun if you did have to eat some pizza. Leftover pizza. Because you were starving and you're on a abandoned island or something. You warm it up in your air fryer. Well, there you go. Esther, hello. And in that case, in your abandoned island, there's no other choices. There's only leftover pizza. What kind of pizza do I like? Canadian pizza. There's a flavor called Canadian. That's pretty good. A lot of times I'll pick like whatever the loaded special is, kind of thing, you know. No onions, because not really. Onions kind of upset my tummy. I'm not really into my tummy being upset. Hawaiian, you know, I'll have too, you know, depends on, you know, what's available. The more meaty, the better. You have a museum now, nice. Now you gotta collect all the stuff. What are you up to right now? Something fun. I bet you always have the greatest ideas. So I was thinking of you, and I guess I'm writing to ask if we can plan to do something together soon. Yours truly, Marina. Not. Marina wants to hang out. You're going to kill a chicken. Like right now, or? Or are you talking about the scenario where the island, the abandoned island? You know, it's a wonder, but our abandoned island has no chickens. It just has leftover pizza. And that's it. Completely leftover pizza. Funny island that way. It's like that island in Lost, except for full of leftover pizza. You love fresh chicken? Fresh chicken's... I don't know if I've had as fresh chicken as that, but I like fresh chicken. You built yours near the water. That's a pretty good spot, eh? So what is it that you don't like about pizza? Is it because it's like big piece of bread, essentially? A lot of people don't like that about pizza. Very carby, you know. Although you can have cauliflower crust. You love seafood? Seafood's good, eh? Look at there's a squid. And if you don't like dairy, I actually tried a Daiya cheese pizza the other day because I figured maybe it might be good to try. It wasn't bad actually. We get for a present. Light bamboo rug. We got a dark bamboo rug. Now we got a light bamboo rug. Zan, thank you for liking. Celestine as well. There's more reactions, but it only tells me 2 of them. Weird. Oh, we're gonna have to make a light bamboo rug, so we got some bamboo, I guess. Probably be it for this stone axe. We'll have to make a new one. Esta, thank you for liking. What's your favorite seafood? I went to a restaurant in Seattle called the Crab Pot once, and they had a meal there. They basically was just like a giant bucket they pour on your table, you know, like of different seafoods. You just went to town, throwing all the shells into the bucket when you eat it. Pretty good. There's a picture of it somewhere in my Discord, I think, of me looking all pleased with. They give you a giant bib. So you restart your island. You love the new layout. New villagers suck though, but you got Zell. Lobster and calamari rings. Here's some squid. Teaching me a reaction. Calamari rings are good. Remember one time when I was in university? No, speaking of calamari rings. One of my friends there, he worked at Joey's Only, and he brought some calamari rings back, and then for a joke, you know, for his roommate, he put a calamari ring. You know how the lights, shades of lights, you know, you look up in your light, the glass part. He put the calamari ring in the glass part. Then he turned off the roommate's light. You know, thinking that the roommate would notice it up there, right? Cassie Carpenter, hello, how are you? Anyway, the roommate of his came back, and he turned on his light, and then he came and visited for a while, right? Visited us for a while. And you know, the whole time that light was on, it was baking that calamari ring. And then he went into his room, and it stunk pretty harshly, actually, from the calamari ring cooking into his lampshade, glass lampshade thing. Still remember that. That was many years ago. You know, the original intention was that he would notice it. you know, fairly quickly and wonder what the heck is up with this calamari ring in my lampshade, but because he had turned his light on and visited for, you know, an hour or two or whatever it was. Gave it lots of time to heat it up. Go, eh? Built something. Excuse me. So anyway, that's the story. That's the story, Morning Glory. Go look for... Look at that. I don't know if I can actually catch it there because of the bridge pole. Oh, I can. That's crazy. Would have been mad. What am I doing in my game? I'm gonna look for fossils first, and I'm probably gonna wind up cooking for a while because my garden's ready. And I don't know. Oh, and Flick's in town, so I gotta remember to give the bugs to him. Cat and Duke, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. No, Duke likes fishing. So, we're gonna catch this fish. We got him. Putting away your clean clothes. Squid. Hope you like squid, Duke. Oh, I wrecked my fishing rod. Man, I don't have any fishing rods on me anymore now. Oh, we'll have to... Yeah, William, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Catch the hermit crab. Crap, bad aim, eh? You got bitten. The trick is just go slow and they kind of raise themselves a little bit at you. They keep going slow. Oh, I was thinking there was a glitch over there, but it was Flick's net. There's Marina in my way. I can't get through. Rebuild my island. Gotta get some miles so I can get new stuff. I'm gonna find my new island named Rose Star. Nice. Especially has star in it. It's even cool. Cooler, you know. I'm gonna sell these items so that I have buy a fishing rod. What's that over there? For the TV on a stand. I got lots of money on me. Oh well. So, how many bugs and fish have you donated to the museum? Quite a few. We'll sell those. Keeping the bugs and the hermit crabs. You found a ghost? Nice. Hey, what'd you ask for? Did you go for new or expensive? Look at that, eh? Karaoke system. 8,000 bells, I'll take that. Why the heck not, eh? Oh, crap. You know what I forgot? To buy a fishing rod. I could make a fishing rod, but easier to buy them. We will buy one. Have you guys tried Boston Pizza? That's a Canadian chain. You went for new and you got a tabletop record. Nice. Saeed, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. What's your favorite pizza from Boston Pizza? I like the pierogi pizza. Their taco pizza was good when they had it. I don't think they have the taco pizza exactly anymore, but where should we put our karaoke system? It seems like it'd be appropriate over here somewhere. Karaoke. Oh, you can play music on it. So you can sing the words to the karaoke. Kind of fun. We forgot to visit her yesterday, so we'll visit the sister here. What time did you catch them at for the ghost? Is it like only a nighttime thing? If you can sell bugs to this guy, it's better because he gives. $10:30 or 11. Oh, okay. I don't know why the hermit crab is considered a bug. Right now I've gone strong enough Wi-Fi to accept anything. Look at that, 13,000 bells. You go to the airport. And then he'll ask you if you want to use a Nook Miles ticket, and you say, yep. And then he'll fly you to a Nook Island. Because the travel tickets are for planes. And then you go and you can dig whatever you want. So empty out your inventory to just your tools. No. You can build extra tools there if you need to. But you know, if you got a ladder, you might not have a ladder yet, but if you got a net, a shovel, hole, and the watering can doesn't matter. Fishing rod you want to take. This axe doesn't matter, but leave yourself lots of room because you might want to take some stuff back with you. Anything you leave on the island is lost forever. There's a way to get, like, sometimes you get some pretty cool stuff. You can buy additional spots for Nook Miles. There's like something that says like organization skill or something. That'll give you one extra row early on, and then there's I think after you get the 3-star island, you can buy more, another row or something like that. There's a couple things in the Nook Mile store that you spend Nook Miles on anyway. Unless you're talking about your house storage. Your house storage, that comes with Tom Nook expanding your house. See any fossils here? There's one up there. Got him. Omen, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. I don't know if stink bugs are worth much, but whatever. Stephanie, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Oh, you don't have strong enough Wi-Fi? You can't restart because you're 8 months pregnant? I don't know if restarting involves any heavy lifting, though. I mean, you could technically if you wanted to. Although you probably won't have a lot of time in about a month. Imagine you're going to be pretty busy. Just a suspicion, though. Camper's gone. Then your island will be waiting for you. So you're back at her, I guess. I got honeycomb wall already, don't I? Oh, I had a honeycomb floor. Oh, we're gonna be set. You don't know what your island theme will be? What's my island's theme? Do I have one? My theme is a little bit of mishmash, I think. My island theme is look at this fish. Ignore my crap. I pulled early. Do I have a glow moss do-it-yourself? No, I don't think so. I think I have a glow moss stool or something like that. Mishmash, yeah, mishmash. Kind of put stuff in weird random places. Like, okay, this area I guess makes sense. But what on earth? Go down here, you got a deep fryer and like some snacks on a shelf and a table and a massage chair. And if you go over here, you got 2 chairs and a whatever this thing's called, but I'd like to have the chairs underneath it, but I can't. And train set. And over here I have some hearts. Mishmash. See? I'm gonna go in my house for a second. And I know it's gonna be super exciting, but I gotta go to the washroom real quick, so I'll be right back. But I'll go in here where the cool music is and my guy can dance for you guys. I'll be as quick as I can. I'll be right back. Lava lamp's right there if you want to adore that. Lava lamp. Thank you for being patient. If you were indeed patient. Ooh-la, dancing. Oop, whoop. Great. Thank you for liking, Timothy and Jordan. Much appreciated. Oh, well, look. Angus is now here. He's probably wondering why I wasn't responding to him. Here. Watch much TV, Karen? I figured I'd just watch the news because I got tired of nonsense and wanted something more serious. These days, the news is just a bunch of goofy nonsense, too. There you go. It's tennis on TV, though, I think. Gotta hit the road soon, Karen. Oh, I told him to stick around by accident. Alright. How else can we entertain him? There you go. 6. What's the next number gonna be? Pick a number. See who guesses it. I'll stop it in just a second. We'll say hi to Angus while we wait. Got an orange with my name on it. That's pretty cool. 3? Well, we'll see if it's 3. Oh, I went to the couch by accident. 3, 5, 6. Alright, let's see who gets it right here. Holy crap, Timothy got it right. Pretty amazing. Tiffany, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. You like playing a game? Okay, I guess. High card, low card. Alright. I win a student cap. 7. Higher or lower than 7? What do you think? Probably lower, eh? Oh, we got it. That was a hoot. Alright. Let's do the dishes, I guess. I didn't even know I was good friends with old Angus here. I got my old rocket lamp. Right there, too. Alright, Angus, I had enough. Let's get out of here. Not the cow villager. Alright. All that excitement. So put this in storage while we're here. Suppose I could have tried it on first. That was rude of me. You find 6, 7, and 8 are the hard cards to guess on. Yeah, it's kind of in the middle, eh? There wasn't a 7 on the wheel, really? Didn't realize that. Look. There's a 7 right there. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's no 9 and 10. I did the Sesame Street way of numbering. Alright, we better go get these investigated because usually after he analyzes the fossils, I find one right after. Put it in your carnival? Maybe, eh? I just have mine in my house spinning forever. Yes. Would work in a carnival, though. Oh, he already has those ones. That sucks. Yeah, as far as bugs and stuff, I think I've got a lot. Although, since I don't play muchly during the day, I don't have a lot of daytime bugs. But if we go to the Critterpedia, I mean, I've got like at least 2 rows there, I think, or maybe at least 1 row. See here. Yeah, maybe 1 row. So that's a variety. Can you ride on those? I was like, it's for decorations. Yeah, they should make it so you can ride on the old wheel, eh? Kind of puts you in there or something. Ferris wheel or whatever. I got more fish than bugs. They're all turned into the museum too. If I find something new, I turn into the museum right away. Sea creatures. I've got a good portion of them. Then flowers. Look, we can get a freebie here for Miles. Well, 200 bell freebie, I guess. 200 bells for having some coffee, but we'll get 150 air miles or whatever it was. He's hoping he'd see me today. You're off, are ya? Okay, have a good rest of the evening, Celestine. Thank you for coming by. Let's have some pigeon milk in our coffee. Scorpions. Yeah, I haven't seen the scorpions yet. He brewed it especially for me with his own pigeon milk. Delicious. So mellow. The milk makes it creamy and smooth. Delicious. There we go. That's an exciting sequence. Guess we should focus on bugs, really, but there's lots of fish out and about. I'm gonna go check Harv's Island, see if there's a new painting or not. I don't think there will be, so take 2 seconds. Have you run into Harv yet? All harv stuff. I don't know if I find him particularly useful other than that red being there. The red's only good if he has new paintings. There we go. Real, we got to do some cooking still too. Make some delicious pumpkin bagels. Those are all the same. Our trip at Harv's is complete. You started doing it? Are you doing red? Because that's the only vendor I ever check. I don't find any of them really super useful. Suppose you could get the carpets or whatever. Carpets and wallpapers. Other than that. I want to sell. Oh, okay. I'm just giving them Lloyd's the donations. Yeah, basically when I did those, I just gave them like 100 grand every time. Sean, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. So I filled up that whole island after about 6 days or something. Are those slot machines? No. They're like dartboard is one of them. There's like Mahjong, I think, is another. And some sort of karate fighting game. Like Street Fighter or something. Pretty cool to have slot machines though. I wonder if there's any in the game. Pachinko machines or something, eh? See, that's Mahjong. Dartboard, Mahjong, and then the ones over here are fighting games. Mahjong is pretty. It's a good, relaxing game, isn't it? His hat's too big. You can't even see what's going on. We got tomatoes, potatoes. Potato, potato. You order every day, you get 3. Alright, let's make some good food here. We'll make some flour first. Flour factory. Our coconuts might be back too, I should check. Remember when I picked those last? I can make them with my eyes closed. I'm so good at making flour. Oh, look at this. Look at me make flour with my eyes closed. Double Dragon was a good game back in the day, though. Did you ever try the... They made a more modern one? A few years back now, but... It wasn't like the early Double Dragon. It was not nearly as good. I remember there used to be an arcade when I was growing up. There's an arcade / comic store. And you know, as a little kid, that sounded like an awesome concept. But the guy would let you trade in your comics for credits. So I traded in some of my cool comic books to get arcade game credits there, and then I'd play Renegade or whatever games they had there. You know, looking back on it now, it's kind of a scam. Because it didn't cost him nothing. It was credits, you know, and then basically he was getting the comics for free. And I had some cool comics, I remember. I don't know, I was like a teenager, I think is what it was, or something, I don't know. Because I remember trading in some horror comic books, 3D horror comic books that I got from somewhere. When I was at cadet camp. I was a cadet when I was a teenager. I remember going to a horror store, or not a horror store, a comic store, and buying them. They're ultimately probably worth more than what I got for them, which is nothing except for a few video game plays. Because you know, all the arcade games, they're designed to suck your money right out of you. But I do remember Renegade being there, which is kind of like Double Dragon. If you're more in a subway or something like that, bigger fighting area. You could kick people off the edge. That was a cool thing with Renegade. The whole trade-in thing for involving kids was kind of scummy, though, if you think about it. They should have been like EB Games where you have to have the adult trade-in or something. I guess it's called GameStop now. Bet I traded in them squids, eh? To the Nook Brothers. I made some squid curry. Look at all these delicious meals here we're prepping up. Oh, we're out. I could have made this one if I had squid. I traded them in. Oh yeah. Cooking as quickly as I can. You got a bunch of garden items, so might as well cook them up and get extra money. This, you could trade them in directly, I suppose. Too full. Welcome, welcome. What you need today? There we go. $42,000. Amazing. Oh, I don't want to talk to him again. See you later. Thanks so much. Thank you, thank you. We'd like more potato food. Really good for us. There's everything in potatoes, all sorts of nutrients. Look what I made. Nucky. You like hockey, then you like hockey. With confetti. But you can't, like, you know what they should do is those arcade games inside the game. You should play them. It'd be cool. Maybe one day. Animal Crossing 20. Ugh. $1 billion.
What a nice night for an evening, huh?
All right. Turn these in. Get some more supplies. Ugh. One, two. Look at my shoe. Look at all the fine things you brought in today and done. Ugh. Those do kind of look like slot machines when you think of it, though. Not this screen, but when it's on the other screen, it looks like a big 7. I can see it. See this here? This is a gold machine right here. Generates gold right now. $2 a liter here. Oh, I was gonna snag that bug. Oh, he now drowned. Kind of screwed one way or another. I'm gonna get you. Gonna get you one way or another. How do I cook food? Eventually, when you upgrade your Nook place, they sell cooking recipes in that cabinet. So you upgrade your Nook thing from a tent to burst, and later you upgrade it. They upgrade it one more time. And that. Where the recipes come in. I think that Timothy actually got his recipes not too long ago even. Sometimes they also drop, you know, if you catch the balloon or the bottle on the shore. Sometimes I'll have recipes in it too. Sometimes your other guys also will give you a recipe once in a while. There's a post earlier of Toronto versus Buffalo, right? And I comment on saying I'm not a fan of either, but Canadian know Toronto pretty well. So Buffalo wins, Buffalo wins. Oh, there you go. Did you see that Russell Wilson got traded from the Seahawks? Not really anything to do with the teams that you mentioned, but it just reminded me of sports in general. Got a suit of lights. There you go. That's all right. There, and a double you got ghosts there, eh? Haven't watched much. 180 bells for a stink bug. I guess those aren't even worth catching. That's this guy's price too, not just price in general. You haven't watched much hockey. Well, Russell Wilson is football, so there. He's on the Seahawks. He's the quarterback that they won with. They came close the second time, but he got intercepted. Should have let Marshawn run it in. Here's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. You definitely won't watch football. I watched a football game. I went to Seattle for PAX a few years back. And, you know, I looked around the sports venues to see on the first night I was there to see if there's anything I could catch to see something to do. So I went to a Seahawks game. It was pretty cool. I didn't really watch much football, so I didn't really know totally what was going on. But it was still fun. It was only an exhibition game. I wound up missing half of it though because the rain was so hard outside Seattle that the traffic was going super slow. So it actually, you know, just crawled. I could have walked faster. So it took a long time to get from, you know, not very far away, but from outside the city, not very far away outside the city to into the city. But even if you're not into, you know, different sports, I think it's kind of something to catch the you know, maybe at least one game of each of the major leagues, you know, of different sports, you know, just to get that ambiance. It's pretty cool, the ambiance. Like that stadium was so loud, man. People were so into it. Pretty cool to see. I remember a couple of my friends in university, they'd never been to a hockey game before. And we went to an Oilers and Kings game. And even though they didn't like hockey, you know, they didn't watch hockey, they didn't really like it. They loved seeing it live. Because of that, you know, just seeing all the people moving around and, you know, the cheering and all that stuff. So it's kind of interesting in that aspect, even if you don't like it. Although, if you're new to hockey, you go to watch a professional game or any kind of hockey in person, make sure you keep an eye on the play because, you know, the puck could easily bounce up or accidentally get shot up into the crowd, and you don't want to get hit with it when you're not paying attention. Can't protect yourself if you're looking the other way. Have you been to any professional games of any sports, Timothy? You do that composer thing when you go to the bug guy. You have 3 bugs the same and give it to the bug, then he gives you some art. Yeah, I think I got him to do one bug thing once. Most time I just sell it to him. No? Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of cool, even if you're not into that sport. You know, like I never really, you know, I wouldn't say I watch much baseball or anything like that on TV. The only time I've watched baseball on TV was, you know, if I go to visit my mom when she was alive. And, you know, she'd have the baseball game on, right? And, you know, and then she really wanted to go to see her Blue Jays live. And so she came up to BC where I live. And then we drove into Seattle and stayed there and watched a series of games. And it was really cool. Kind of an experience. You know, it's like a giant picnic. So, and my brother and his daughter also were, you know, they're in the area, so they came to the game too. But yeah, it was kind of cool. And you know, in Seattle, the Blue Jays play. That crowd is blue, you know. There was no hiding that. At least half of the crowd was cheering for the opposition there. There's a lot of Canadians came down from Vancouver area, BC, Alberta. Watch their team. Don't mind the best ball. I played baseball a few times on stream, even the MLB. I'd like to see basketball sometime too, you know, if I ever go near Raptors or whatever. You know, if I go to any city that has a sports pro basketball team, I wouldn't mind going to watch a game. Be extra cool if it was Raptors because, you know, they're Canadian, but yeah, we had 2 teams before for baseball. We also had 2 basketball teams. Vancouver used to have a basketball team. NBA. I've seen the Harlem Globetrotters live. That was pretty cool too. You know, they won too. Be amazed. They made that other team look like clowns. Yeah, they had some pretty cool tricks though. If you ever get a chance to see the Harlem Globetrotters, a fun show. Anybody, all the kids that were there, they liked it. All the adults that were there, they liked it. Good time. Seen videos of them? They still tour. That wasn't that long ago. It was a little bit before the COVID, you know. So, I don't know, 5 years ago I saw them or something like that. Wasn't very long ago. They have a different team every year, I think, too. You know, they rotate people in and out. Like watching professional wrestling. Have you ever seen professional wrestling live? I never got to see like WWE or anything like that, but I did get to see the Calgary Stampede, a little town where I lived. They were touring around, and Calgary Stampede, this is a while back, had a wrestler named Owen Hart, a wrestler named Honky Tonk Wayne. These guys were on that tour. Chris Benoit. I don't know how familiar you are with all these. I think it was like Bret Hart was just left the Calgary Stampede and he went to WWE, so he still wasn't like a big champion yet or anything. But he was in Calgary Stampede at one point. Bret Hart's pretty awesome. He was the best there was, best there ever will be. I liked him and Mr. Perfect. As far as the wrestlers go. Don't really watch the new wrestling. I like the classic wrestling back then. I couldn't name 5 wrestlers probably that are active right now. Owen Hart, yeah, he died as the Blue Blazer. I remember when that happened, it was pretty shocking. But boy, he was a good wrestler. I don't remember the other ones. There was one of the bad guys was named Mucka Singh. Another one was named Cuban Assassin. I don't remember ever seeing those guys in WWE, but they might have eventually gone there under different names. Cuban Assassin liked that me and my buddies were cheering for him. I don't remember who he was going against. I think Honky Tonk Wayne was a good guy too. In Calgary Stampede. He was later known as the Honky Tonk Man. Make a veggie sandwich, eh? Chris Benoit died too. He went crazy and he shot his family or something like that. He was really super talented though. It's bad. The only thing about WWE and all these wrestlers and stuff like that, those guys all kind of have a short lifespan if you look at it. You know, like some of them live a little bit longer, but a lot of wrestlers die relatively young. If it's the steroids or the hard life on their body or something, you know. We can make anything else without more ingredients. That's what I pushed there. Bump the button, I guess. Yeah, Honky Tonk Wayne was a pretty good wrestler too. He had a dumb act in the WWE, but I wonder if that guy's still alive. Ask Alexa, I guess. Alexa, is Honky Tonk Man still alive? Don Knotts is dead at 81, but I didn't know he was called Honky Tonk Man. Alexa, did the wrestler Honky Tonk Man live? That was awkwardly worded. He did a school project on Chris Benoit back in the day? Well, that's kind of interesting. What was it like? Just kind of talking about how he went crazy, or what was it about, your project? Alexa, did the WWE wrestler named Honky Tonk Wayne die? Alexa doesn't know anything, man. Tricky one is a less common question like that, you know? Or turn some of this money in. Honky Tonk Man. Nook shopping. An excavator. I think I have KK Break. Or that one. Doesn't look familiar anyway. Oh, you're looking up Honky Tonk Man? Thanks. Glad to hear he's still alive. You know what another wrestler I liked back in the day was Reza Ramon. Little toothpick. I am Reza Ramon. I went to school with one of the BioWare developers. One of the main writers. University. And he used to play Street Fighter and WWF. Royal Rumble. That was a pretty cool game. On that WWF Royal Rumble, I'd pick Razor Ramon times or Mr. Perfect. Razor Ramon. Did it say how old he was, Timothy? Must be getting up there. A lot of them wrestlers getting old. $69.
If you guys are really us, what number are we thinking of? 69, dudes!
There we go. Now we all know how old Honky Tonk is. You knew that was coming. I gotta really cut in a clip from that movie Goon. There's a good 69 soundbite that I could think of from that one too. From Jay Baruchel, who's also a Canadian. You ever watch the Goon movie with guy who played Stifler? Is the guy that's main actor? Even if you're not a big hockey fan, still a decent love story for those that are interested in love story. Although it's kind of got some really bloody scenes because things get a little rough points. I'd say that's one of the better hockey movies, though, to be honest. Actually based on a real person too, you know that? Career minor leaguer. Remember Honky Tonk Man entering the Royal Rumble in 2001, sang a song with Kane in the ring. He sang too long and Kane slammed his guitar over his head. Sounds about right. I think that guitar was used for multiple attacks. Over the years. John Scott Williams. Fortunately, he'll always be Stifler. Me. Even though he's Goon at the same time. American Pie would get made. These probably too edgy these days now, eh? It was Bo Duke. Oh yeah, I think I remember the Duke Boys. Wasn't Johnny Knoxville in that? And what's her face, the singer? Jessica Simpson. Good old boys, never meaning no harm. Roscoe Pico Jane. Willie Nelson. Yeah, and of course Willie Nelson, you said at the same time I did. You might have typed it before, but I didn't see it until after I said it. See all the memes now about how high gas prices are, and then they show Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg. Oh yeah. Bonk, bonk. You know that song? That bonk bonk. Ooh. Yeah. That song called. No idea what it's called. I remember it in Ferris Bueller though. Burt Reynolds is Boss Hogg. I used to always watch the repeats of the Dukes of Hazzard. Back in the day, remember my friend having a Dukes of Hazzard action figure set with the car. He had the General Lee, and he had the Boss Hogg car and the police car. I think there was a Jeep, if I remember right, too. I was into a lot of TV programs that had action figures for all sorts of things. He really liked Star Trek as well. What that guy's doing? Seen that guy in years. Hopefully he's doing well. I think they painted over the General Lee in the real ones. Saw something they were talking about somebody bought him. Just orange. Johnny Knoxville is fighting in a match at this year's WrestleMania. I didn't know that. Kind of interesting. I saw some old footage of that big feud that Andy Kaufman had in the wrestling. That would have been interesting times to see that, to be honest. It's like way before my time, but you know that that guy was so brilliant. Like I remember seeing some old repeats of Taxi, and he was pretty funny in that. But man, I watched some repeats of some of his interviews and stuff like that, and that guy was actually pretty funny. Firedevil, thank you for liking. He was also in the Royal Rumble. Oh, really? Who knew? You know who Andy Kaufman is? Jim Carrey made a movie based on Andy Kaufman called The Man on the Moon. I guess that REM song is named after him. Cold pizza's almost as good as fresh out of the oven. Cold pizza's good. I like cold. I prefer cold pizza over for leftovers. You've never heard of Andy Kaufman, eh? Well, I guess back in the day, and I'm talking about when old Doc from Back to the Future was a young man. Andy Kaufman was, he was in his prime, and he had some crazy antics, and the talk shows couldn't handle it. And he had this big feud with Jerry Lawler from wrestling, and he'd make this big thing where he'd wrestle all these women and say how good he was, and Jerry Lawler got so mad. But he's got like a crazy history. And he'd play some other characters, and you know, people didn't know what to make of this guy. But there's an older movie now, you know, that Jim Carrey starred in called Man in the Moon. It's about Andy Kaufman, and it's really good. That's where I learned a lot about Andy Kaufman, actually, from that. I don't know what year Man in the Moon came out, but there's an REM song called that. And that's also what the movie's called too. Yeah, if you ever look up Andy Kaufman, it's Kaufman, and you see some of his interviews and something. He's like a really, like, he is so ahead of his time, it was ridiculous. He's one of those guys too. He'd do all these weird pranks and stuff like that, and people thought that he you know, he faked his death, you know, because he died of cancer. But there's people that believed he was still alive, you know, and stuff like that. Alicia, thank you for liking, much appreciated. I like wood stove pizza. Wood stove pizza is really good. There's only like a few wood stove pizza places even close to me. Not something I commonly get. Alexa, what year was Man on the Moon movie released? 2005 is when that movie came out, so it's a good 17 years old now, that movie. That was probably Jim Carrey's best movie. You know, like, it wasn't, you're in the water, and Pascal, nice! You're gonna give him that thing and he'll give you a recipe or a pearl. But yeah, like, I mean, like, Pet Detective was good. And The Mask was good. And Truman Show. And Man on the Moon. Those are probably Jim Carrey's 4 best movies. And The Man on the Moon was based off of that. You love Jim Carrey. Did you see Man on the Moon, Esta? This is an older movie. I wouldn't mind watching it again sometime, actually. Do you highly recommend it? They say, like, for that movie, they say that some people say that Jim Carrey totally did a super, you know, like, he was possessed by Andy Kaufman. He did such a bang on job. You like When Nature Calls better than Pet Detective? There you go. Now you got a new movie you can watch sometime, Timothy. Watch Man on the Moon and see what you think, because it's different than those movies. I think that's when Jim Carrey started really doing stuff. Cable Man. A lot of people don't like Cable Man. Or Cable Guy, I guess. Because it was kind of a different role for him. There's House of Hydra. Thank you for inviting your viewers. Much appreciated. Truman Show I really liked. I'm gonna see you today, tomorrow. You know, good morning, good afternoon, and if we don't catch you, good evening. Warm it up. Really? I thought you'd be a cold pizza guy, to be honest. Justin, thank you for liking. Did you like the Man on the Moon movie, Justin? You ever seen that? Jim Carrey, based on Andy Kaufman. A cast iron frying pan. You don't even just warm it up in the microwave, even. Oh, you haven't? Holy crap, man. It's one of Jim Carrey's best movies, and nobody's seen it. The Mask was good. I didn't like the second Mask with Jamie Kennedy, though. You know what else I like cold, kind of? Cold Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like, I will eat Kentucky Fried Chicken cold the next day or whatever, leftovers. Like, I don't heat it. I don't like heating it up. That's good stuff. It is. Never tried. I think I've tried cold Popeyes too, but cold KFC was better. Warm Popeyes is better. Oh, my pockets are full of pancakes. But you picked cold. Oh, okay. What kind of pizza do you like getting usually? Justin, I can only imagine. He's a meat Eater. Meat Lovers Pizza. Eater. You know, because he's from Alberta. Alberta guys like supporting the meat industry. Donair pizzas are good. I like Donairs too. Got like one pumpkin. Crap, I can do that. Interesting. In my Discord the other day, I don't know if you saw it. I was distinguishing between a Donair and a wrap because they are different. Delicio's bacon cheeseburger. Because, you know, ultimately a Donair is on a different kind of thing, you know. And the meat is very distinctive. Like, I'm talking if you are a legit Donair. Look what I made, some pancakes. I should check to see if there's coconuts though before I use up my food. Oh crap, I knocked the flower head off. No coconuts. He was the Riddler, in fact.
Caffeine will kill ya!
Caffeine will kill ya. There was also an NHL player that was a goalie that named Jim Carrey. It's pretty good. It was spelled different. Yeah, that Riddler in the new Batman movie was sure a lot different. Very different takes on the characters between Jim Carrey's Riddler and this new guy's Riddler. That's the interesting things about these movies is that there's all sorts of different takes on many of these characters, you know? Like between the Joker and the Riddler and all these different ones that they use more than once. Catwoman has 3 different iterations. Yeah. Hell yeah. Throwing 35 triggers. Had to think for a minute. Look at 99 red balloons. Amazing.
You mean you knew about this? You knew about this and you didn't tell me?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to.
You know what movie that's from? Tougher one, probably. Glenn Jacobs Kane was known as mayor of Knox County. He was born in Spain. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, you know what I forgot? Probably 2 pumpkins. Do those ones? No, I did them. Oh. Almost bedtime again. You have to get ready for work. I'll see you again.
See you, eh?
Yeah. Good day, eh?
Oh, especially for you, Asta. You like that? Good day, eh? I should greet people off with that more often, but I forget. I didn't really want to talk to you, dude. I wanted to dig. That wasn't there before, I swear. Not bedtime yet. Soon. Holy crap, I can't believe I got all of them. amazed because I had to run back up to the rock there. And look at all the mess over here. I gotta pick that stuff up. Next one will be the money rock, I think. Thought I heard something. Guess what? I got something for you. Thanks, dude. Hurt. Well, I mean, he just did give me a shirt. He's giving me a second shirt. Where's the money rock? Gotta be the money rock. Here she comes singing morning, morning. Which outfit did you get from Balloon? Is it a new scuba suit? Because that's what I'd be excited about. Oh, I didn't get them all. I didn't even go backwards. That's weird. Scared the heck out of that bug. Hockey jersey outfit. Oh, really? I didn't know they had hockey jerseys in there. I've seen jerseys, but they look like football jerseys. Blue and red with a big white N on the front. T-Rexdale, quite remarkable. What the? What the crap, man? Quite remarkable, my butt, dude. You talk half as much and then get right to it. Unless you need it. Ooh. I heard a star go by. Another star go by. Where are you, stars? You thought it was Quebec Nordiques? Minnesota North Stars, it sounds like, eh? We got one finally. Got two. Three. Ugh. Any more stars? I think there's more stars. We got so much money we can't even hold it all. We got $5.4 million. $5.5 million. Take the customized clothes thing to check the colors and they matched perfectly. That's alright. I always look so busy in here, eh? So, Maverick messaged me there. I think he's got 17 days left on his suspension. Layla, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Play a song on the piano. Isn't there a song called Layla? Eric Clapton or something? Feel the music. What's this? How do you play it with my nose? That was amazing! Do the Beverly Hills Cop theme. I don't remember the Beverly Hills Cop theme actually. It's been a while since I saw that one. I know the other one. There once was a man named Jed. Black gold, they said. Beverly Hills Hillbillies. Beverly Hills Hillbillies or something. We better shake our trees, eh? We won't be able to sell the stuff. Let's make it through without crashing. Beverly Hillbillies. The Weird Al Yankovic version. We got the money. Much for lost so far. That's the way you do it. You get your Beverly Hillbillies. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. Good luck. Hit there on the tree. Hit the brakes there, eh? Yeah. Yeah, wake up late for school, man. You don't want to go. Ask your mom, please, but she still says no. Missed 2 classes and no homework. Oops, I hit the tree. Some kind of jerk. Over the bridge we go. skeptics. Come and listen to the story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground came a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas. Out of the way, doggo. Big trees here. Oops. We hit the floor. You watch the Beverly Hillbillies every night before you go to bed? Right on. Ant farm. Alien ant farm. Annie, are you okay? You okay? Are you okay, Annie? Only song I know, Alien ant farm sings. And it's a Michael Jackson song. It's not nearly as impressive as I thought it'd be. Every night of the past 3 years on YouTube. Oh really? You must have seen every episode by now. That was a classic show. Or they haven't remade that one. You'd think they would by now, eh? You know what show they haven't remade yet too is Hogan's Heroes and MASH. I could see them remaking MASH. Hogan's Heroes probably won't get remade, but they're all dead except for Jethro. Oh really? You ever see Hogan's Heroes? Kind of the same era. TV. Throwback container, eh? What about I Dream of Jeannie? All this syndicated TV. Made Beverly Hillbillies movie. They made Flintstone movies too. Yabba dabba doo now. Well, I don't know. Oh, you haven't seen Hogan's Heroes? I don't think that show would ever get made today. Ever, never, ever. Dustin, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. I Dream of Jeannie was Xbox's Major Nelson. That's where he got his name from. The fruit top pancakes now. Nice. That's lucky. Was that Vern? Better give her the throwback container. And then I get a rugby uniform. Jim Varney was good. I remember seeing the movie, but I can't remember too much about it now. It's been a while. Yabba dabba doo now. Original voice of Slinky Dog in Toy Story. There you go, eh? Who knew? Although honestly, I couldn't tell you who Slinky Dog is. I don't think I've even seen Toy Story 2. I saw Toy Story 1 though. Well, I guess that's good for me. I am tired. I gotta work tomorrow. So we'll review the poll and all that good stuff. Thank you for everyone who's here, by the way. Don't forget to hit follow if you haven't followed yet. Put ourselves down in that position in case any stars come along while I'm doing my outro. I don't know what it's called. Probably outro. Yeah, hit follow if you haven't followed yet. I usually start at 7 o'clock Pacific time-ish. Thank you for everyone who chatted, who watched, who watching in the future. Timothy, thank you for chatting. Esta. Those are our most recent chatters on my thing when I scroll in the most recent area. Of course, thank you for everyone who stopped in. If you want to check out my YouTube, link is in the video description. Along with TikTok and all that good stuff. Instagram. If you're wondering about the poll results. Close one. There's another, well, relatively close. Warming up. One though. 63%. Eat it cold. 38%. So it's closer than I thought, to be honest. And I'll just note this down so I remember. There we go. Everybody have a good night. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow.